So they changed it. Uh, all right. Is the time running? Oh yeah, yeah. Time's running. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Man, a motherfucker can't even go out, drink. LeBron won. That game was amazing. But the Spurs, they ripped the Suns' heads off and pissed down the hole. So that really wasn't worth it at all. But orientation is locked. Whatever. But anyway, okay, all right. So this is gonna be quick, man. So and this is for the people who like me, who be riding in comment sections, who be cooking thine enemies. So this is definitely in response to Lamar and Snake Loke faggot ass putting up my appeals trial where I was not present. I want to clear a few things up that faggot ass Snake Loke did, and this whole beef comes from him. Um, he uh, um, he had blocked me in Lamar's chat, and the trolls, a couple of trolls got wrenches in his chat. So what I did, what they would do is send me screenshots. Oh, you got blacked by this person. You got blacked by this person. So I saw it, and I saw there was Snake Loke, and I was like, oh, this whole ass nigga got a little animosity towards me, and I thought that passive aggressive faggot shit was unwarranted because I ain't never said nothing bad about Snake Loke. You know what I'm saying? So I came on my show and I banned all Real Game Radio active, wrench holders and all that other shit. I told them y'all can't come over here because y'all sucking dick, right? Like why make him block me? You ain't gotta block me. And if you really scared of the wrath of a bum, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, and to be quite honest, man, Snake Loke is a homosexual, and I'm gonna lay my case out like this. I've seen him cook other trolls and talk about how long his hair is. All he ever talks about is other dudes. We're talking about he has real sexual beef with Monty, with Brian vlogs. You know it's crazy. I hear hogs so much that I almost called him that. He hides behind the picture of a mulatto male that he's clearly attracted to. And I'm not talking about one picture that's constant. He's got a complete photo album of this dude. So Snake Loke is gay. You know what I'm saying? And so I ain't scared of nobody. If you piss me off, I'm gonna cook you, and so be it. But he downloaded the trial from my appeals. So um, and Lamar because he's illiterate, and Snake Loke's illiterate too because that's not my trial court. My trial court had private attorneys. Any case I've ever had is public record, and all my trial attorneys were private attorneys. And the reason why I had a public defender for my appeals court because I wasn't appealing them; they were appealing me. Um, and it is what it is. So even in that, you can never find any type of fucking police report that said I, officer, whoever saw Christian Adair and a toddler. You'll never find that. And if that's and another thing is if they catch me in the commission of that crime, I will be charged. So until that's not a crime, and that shit that they throw out, child endangerment, corruption of a minor, all of that shit, until that is not a crime, I will be charged. But I'm doing this because I know it's people, because there's people that fuck with me because I kick everybody's ass around here, and so, but for me, if it wasn't for troll pressure, and everybody that I call a troll, there's some trolls that I actually like that you'll see bang for me in chat rooms, and I appreciate it because in my absence, because I like to have an active life. But anyway, so that's why it's not going to be me angry. It's just, this is old hat. You know what I'm saying? So my ex-wife put this case on me. I beat it. Everything that she claimed was an allegation based off of nothing. I beat it because she's the one that told. She couldn't predict me committing crimes, the times, the places, exactly what I was doing. None of that shit. She just said, "Hey, he's selling drugs," and this is a thing that, while the black man is alone in this world because everybody can use racism against them because that's all that was. I got this nigger drug dealing, child endangering beast. Come get him, white daddy. And that's what the fuck happened. All this bitch is a regular nobody citizen. She got two government agencies to march on me, and based off nothing. I had to prove that what she was saying was bullshit, you know. So like I said, that shit was expensive. I beat the case and the state was pissed and they went and appealed it. And that's what sums it up. So that video doesn't prove shit. It doesn't prove that I didn't have paid lawyers. It doesn't prove that I was guilty of child endangerment. And the thing is, if I had done that and it came out like, hey man, you were riding around selling dope with your daughter, that's something that I would take on the chin and be able to be like, hey, look, I was selling drugs. A motherfucker called me. I had her. I served him. X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? But y'all trying to convict me for shit that ain't happened. Yes, that is a fucked up thing to do. But when you're in the streets, man, shit, you mitigate your fucking risks. And if you at fucking the goddamn water park and somebody wants to spend $400 and it just so happens that you got a half ounce on you, that you in preparation for these type of calls, a motherfucker's gonna take it, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's convenience. But that wasn't the case with me. I always had a girlfriend that would watch it. I had a neighbor that had kids. I'd be like that were old. I'd be like, hey, look, watch her while I go do this. And I paid handsomely. So that's just not the case. You got motherfuckers talking about, I got screenshots of faggot ass, ponytail, mulatto, homosexual obsessed Snake Logue talking about how you gonna beat two dope cases with a public defender. You goddamn right. That's a good question. I don't know how that's done. When I get in trouble, I pay for lawyers. So I mean, but it is what it is, man. It's the jealousy and the deranged hate that these motherfuckers have for me for no good reason. You know, like Snake Loke is obsessed with dudes, and he's been that way for quite some time. The whole Monty shtick is old. I'm glad he's found a new victim in Brian, but even that is running its course. I mean, it's basically the same video all the goddamn time. And putting up my shit. You weren't even smart enough to even edit it, to even make it look salacious, to actually cut out what the prosecution said. They painted me like I was some fucking menace. This drug trafficker, all of that shit. And I'm like, man, whatever. But for that shit, I wasn't even present, because I'm not facing any charges. They're appealing my victory. But, the idea that this is some victory for the other side and Lamar, throwing a fit because y'all don't hate me like y'all hate him. And he's right. If I had dug the same shit up, because y'all remember how motherfuckers went nuts when it came out that he was a snitch, a certified. They wrote a fucking article. I mean, paperwork, sealed. This the paperwork that I showed you, motherfuckers, that was sealed by the state of Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So when you print that shit out, it's got the state of Michigan seal on that motherfucker. That ain't no hocus pocus. That ain't nobody trying to connect dots that don't exist. Lamar told. And to show how much of a yellow belly he is, he tried to throw that shit on his son. But that ain't the case with me. Motherfuckers talk this shit, oh, you so dope with your daughter. If I did, I would just say I did it and suck my dick. Nobody got murdered. Nobody got arrested. Yes, I was a drug dealing motherfucker. And I was selling drugs no matter, hey, here, and here. They didn't, and if they ever kicked in my door, that would be in the paperwork. We, at this time, at 0600 hours, we saw Mr. Adair with a fucking Pyrex and cocaine, and his daughter was, but that's never happened. And I've served motherfuckers with their children. And I'm not talking about smokers. I'm talking about other hustlers that have their kids and be like, hey, look, man, I need an 8-ball. All right, well, here you go. And we do it slick. The kid don't know what the fuck they looking at. So it is what it is. So, but that's in my past. But, for y'all to just say any fucking thing. And at this point, it should be old. Lamar is desperate to get a win over me because he created this monster. The reason why I'm even on YouTube and I've had my foot on his throat is because of what he did. And that burns him. You know what I'm saying? That at every turn I beat him. The money drive. He hasn't collected no money from the sector like I have. And that still burns him. The Rose videos constantly backing him into a corner, forcing him to hang up. Like nobody kicks him around like I do. And that's why he's so desperate, you know? And it's actually sad. Like I don't just sit here and make shit up for Lamar, right? Like I don't just make up scandals for him or just completely make up shit. I take what he says, I take what he does, and I cook him for it. And if it's a dry news day and that day he didn't say nothing stupid, I ain't got nothing to say. But I'm not desperate to cook Lamar, and I'm not gonna cook Lamar for the sake of it. Like I gotta feel it. It's a lot of dumb shit I let go because I'm like, but I'm not desperate. Like I'm not desperate to cook the monkey. I cook the monkey on what he's actually done. He thinks that it's cool to be rejected by a bitch that he was chasing. You know what I'm saying? And Tia, you freckled back bitch, please drop this motherfucker's communication. You have nothing to lose. Can't nobody call no woman no simp or sucker for love, none of that shit. You ain't got nothing to lose, baby. We need to see this monkey in full bloom. I already know it's a goddamn trail of tears, nothing but banana peels and hearts and all that shit. But I know it's some soft shit because he wants to mitigate and soften that L. Like, oh, it's no L. He gave her some money. What's $100? That's what he tries to do. What's $100? Oh, it's chump change, but that was out of your pot. Remember, the bitch was paying you. That was your bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, these losses, these public losses, asking Raven to shit in your mouth, threatening a black toddler female baby with a sexual act and urine. So you was already gonna molest that child, and you was gonna top it off like some fucking birthday cake and a candle. You gonna top it off with urine. So this is the shit that we talking about. The 100 times that Tina has sent you on your motherfucking way, man. Who else? J Life, man. We talking about you did a pictorama collage, man. Like y'all was engaged. Like it was more like this is your life. You had that woman's baby pictures. You know what I'm saying? And that went nowhere. You told her you loved her. When these women expose your communications with a man, it's nothing but extreme Aquaman levels of tricking, man. Simping, soft punk shit for girls you don't have a shot at. And see, you can't strike out if you don't swing. Well, I take that back. I guess in the sport of baseball, you can strike out if you don't swing. But in dating, if you don't swing, they can't tell you to fuck off, man. Who else? J Life. Who was the last one? Um, and now you got Jamila, man. You got Jamila, a bitch who is absolute trash, man, in every sense of the word. This bitch voice is all rough and rugged. She's always coughing up and snorting phlegm. You know what I'm saying? Her teeth are yellow. This bitch's eyes look like she's always recovering from a good old fashioned beating. She's got this yelling, crazy fucking child. You know what I'm saying? She's got one other child that's chained to his fucking bed. This bitch has nothing. This bitch, when she showed herself with these dumbass voodoo dolls that she made out of a sock and a magic marker, you look at this bitch's living room table, it's fresh out of the Goodwill. You know what I'm saying? You see how much space and all that cheap ass renter's tile on that bitch floor and nothing else? This bitch's house is empty, nothing but crates and echoes and Jacob's cigarette butts. That's it. And you can't get a bitch like that to kiss your ass and suck your dick and do all this other shit. I mean, we talking about a bitch that basically sexually harassed a nigga she knew that didn't have a place to live, didn't have a car, a nigga that was underneath her, and this bitch is on welfare. This bitch was going to give her entire uterus to Lamar, and will not even agree to meet you. She flags off and waves off all your sexual advances Remember you told her you was gonna sage your house and you was gonna use your penis to sage it? Did that bitch give you any positive reaction to that? No, she blew that shit off. It's a cold fucking world, fat monkey. And for all of that, this is after a big old heavy mouth breathing white bitch told you to go fuck yourself and gave money to your enemy because that's all she could give him. If she could give him her pussy hole, she would have, man. Jamila voice, man. A bitch that you chased around, a bitch that you threatened, and a bitch that you've recorded, and a bitch that you had daily sexual Skype sessions with, man. She traded all that in to give a bum $100, man. Of all people, Lamar, and listen, I have motherfuckers offering to buy me inventor wrenches and all of this shit. My motto is I will not financially help a bum. So, and I appreciate the offers from the trolls, man. I appreciate it, man. That means you want to see me action. You want to, see me terrorize that nigga. But nah, I won't chat before I give this nigga a dime, man. This shit is real. He's a fuck nigga, man. And that's not something I'm going to back away from. How you going to give a fuck nigga anything? I mean, really. Chatting ain't that important, man. And I hope it ain't that important for y'all either. He's got a daily show, but shit, man, I'd be in the bleachers, man, before I pay for backstage passes to see a nigga that sleeps on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And all of this spins back to how Fat Monkey lost so badly. This bitch ran to your enemy 3 fucking times, man. And you tried to sit around and tell, oh, she was just mad. You like a battered wife. Oh, no. I ran into his fist. My face should know better. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my life, Fat Monkey. I have better interactions with women than that. And because I'm never thirsty, there's nothing to expose, man. But with you thirsty with every fucking body. You live in a town full of women. This is real life. This ain't no stretch. You did these things. This is what happened to you publicly. And you can't live that down, man. He's got that over you full life. You cherish this bitch. You put her on a pedestal. You catered yourself. And you want to act like you the one with the game and we stupid. But if you had game and the bitch was paying, she would pay for you as is. You wouldn't have to kiss her ass. If anything, you would show off on the bitch and get harder on her and still squeeze her for bread. Let niggas say like, damn, she paid for that treatment? But no, man, you pulled down your panties, man, and exposed your clitoris, man. This ain't a joke. These are facts. This ain't me having to take the word of nobody else. I witnessed this myself, Fat Monkey. And now you sitting here serenading a bitch who's had braids in her head for 2 fucking years, man. This big stupid bitch showed her fucking big bloomer panties and spanked herself in a rage in front of the planets, man. And you mean to tell me you can't jack off in this bitch face and have her say thank you? May I have another? This bitch is a low-life Squidward-looking bitch. She is awful. And you can't get this bitch to fucking shake your hand? This bitch ain't even got a car. You can't even try to fucking buy the bitch. You can't even say, I'm going to pick you up and feed you and your fucking family. You can't even get her to do that. But she was willing to make Lamar Wills, a man who has 25 teeth, the 26th tooth is deceased. She was going to make him her retarded son's stepfather. Do you hear what I'm saying? Lamar Wills with the black bottom socks. White on top, black at the bottom. Lamar Wills, who's got all his clothes bunched up in the corner some fucking where. Don't even have a dirty clothes basket. It's just a pile of clean shit and a pile of dirty shit. Lamar Wills, who puts his hat over a lamp at night when he calls it a night. Lamar Wills, she begged him to be her children's stepfather. A nigga she knows has rabbit ears. You can't get a bitch that believes that ghosts have entered her home and snatched her pussy from her. This bitch is clearly insane and sees the world like a fucking retard, and you can't get this bitch to offer you anything. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? She offered to split Jacob's cigarettes with Lamar Wills. And you can't even get this bitch to give you a hug? You can't even get this bitch to give you eye contact? Fat monkey, you can't win, man. And that's real shit. Lamar Wills has nothing in this world, man. Not a car, not a job, not no type of income. This nigga has to make up frauds and lies about what he's doing with his time and how much money he's making. Like, Lamar's fucked up on earth, dog. That ain't no motherfucking joke, nigga. That's real shit. Lamar Wills like to talk about all this daily working he's doing and all of this shit, and he wants to condemn people for doing this, but Lamar don't have shit. Period. If not for the kindness of two males who actually get a kick out of paying another male, if not for the kindness of those two men, he wouldn't have shit coming in. Nigga, if you making so much money on fucking stretcher.com, nigga, why the fuck you here? Why are you here, nigga? If this ain't shit, if the black sector's fucked up and is doomed, why are you here, man? The reason why he's here because that other shit is a fantasy. Sure, he's doing dumbass videos, but don't nobody give a fuck. He's not making no motherfucking mint or none of that shit. And when you talk about you got to wait 4 weeks to get $1,100, $1,500, $2,000, nigga, you ain't making shit. You out here bad, Frankie. And this bitch was going to, really expose her reproductive organs to a nigga that she knows sleeps in an Oscar the Grouch sleeping bag, man. And you can't buy this bitch dinner. She told Lamar how she would want to turn his penis into a pacifier. And you can't buy this bitch a large fry. We're talking about Lamar Wills, a man who has had at least every STD that's non-fatal twice. You couldn't meet this bitch at a park. That's what I'm saying, fat monkey. So when you talk all this shit, man, I had your wife, you didn't have shit. You talk to my enemy, the biggest enemy. None of you niggas can hold a candle to that bitch. That is my enemy. But when we hold you up to your daily routine, nigga, you sat here and tried to do a duet with this chain smoking, glass chewing, raggedy, raspy, nail biting, voice having bitch. This bitch sounds like Marge Simpson, man. Are you sitting here trying to have a sing along with this bitch? This is a bitch who actually pulled her clothes off in front of her child and masturbated. And now she wants to tell us today that never happened. Like our eyes are lying to us. This bitch would rather please herself in front of her final child than let you anywhere near her fallopians, man. This ain't a fucking joke. This is me telling you what has happened. I was there, man. So you sit her, this is your show is in the toilet. You got all of the undesirables. You got that lunatic, lousy bitch. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video. It might be tonight. I'm gonna do a video where I'm gonna play you. I had Micro download the sounds that Jacob made. It was in one of the videos where she said, everybody I've raised is doing well in life. You got a bitch that actually looks up at the sky and does not see blue. This bitch sees indigo. You got a bitch this fucking crazy telling you you're my bro. You had to check the bitch. Hey, don't call me your bro. It is embarrassing. She called the bum daddy. The walkingest, them polo boots got holes in them. He's walked them into a hole, and polo boots is pretty durable, man. He bought them bitches in 2012. He still wears them. He didn't walk them into flip flops, nigga. She was gonna suck his dick. It's the video where she says, everybody I raised is successful. Her son is chained, her oldest son is chained to his bed. She slides a tray of food under the door to feed him. His glasses is the wrong prescription. She just walked into a store, stole some shit, and gave them to him. He is legally blind. You got Jacob, who is deaf. When y'all hear that, the video starts off where he makes this fucking noise that he's trying to communicate. Wow, woo, woo. And even that bitch had to say, what? Wow, woo, woo. I'm like, God, what the fuck is that Ewok? You got Jacob, whose eardrums have been shattered by this bitch screaming. He can't hear a thing. This bitch, her two daughters in fucking Kansas, they left poverty. Now they one step above poverty. What the fuck is this bitch talking about? But this bitch won't even let you supersize her meal. This happened, dog. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm not even doing the young Jacob justice. It was some other shit. Wow, wow, wow. And this bitch even said, what? He said he mumbled some more deaf boy shit or just some flat out Klingon. I mean, give me a break. We had Mahogany on. Well, I was on Mahogany's show. Her son is 2 years old, and this motherfucker's memorized the fucking Holy Quran. And Jacob can't say his motherfucking name, what day it is, his favorite color, his favorite cartoon show, when he's got a potty. This motherfucker behaves not unlike a stray dog. When he has to pee, he walks up to the bathroom door and scratches at it and looks back at the bitch. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hell no. Man, you mean to tell me you can't pick that bitch up? You mean to tell me that she can't arrange for her oldest, give him the key to his fucking shackles and say, watch your brother, while she puts on lipstick, because that's all the makeup that bitch got, puts her dusty braids into a ponytail and hops into your little piece of shit car, and y'all drive to fucking anywhere? She won't even let you take her back to your little hovel shanty that you're squatting in, to even just to lay on your mattress, because that's all you got. And what's up with your hairstyle, man? You look like you was a lost member of Arrested Development, man. Who the fuck gets a Timmy fade and they ain't no blend? They just cut your shit into a box, and then you got dreads in the back of your head like it's a spoiler to a car. Nigga, you look stupid. You look like a nigga from a 90s rap group. Like you might have did the intro to Living Single or some shit, man. I mean, for real. You look like you should be a backup dancer for Digital Underground, nigga. Like you should be doing the Running Man with Tupac. You look stupid, fat monkey. And you're gaining weight, bitch. So yeah, man, this is the bitch that you get duffed. These hoes duff you. They give you a cold, crisp glass of Duff beer right at Moe's Tavern. These hoes duff you. Oh yeah, that's the Duff man, nigga. Every time you try to get laid, that's what you. Oh yeah. That's Duff man. These hoes are sending Duff man your way. You're my bro, Mike. And we're talking about just a disgusting bitch who talks and all fucking year. You should go to AA, man. All that Duff beer you be drowning in, nigga. So the moral of the story is, fellas, stop sucking my dick. Faggot ass ponytail wearing Snake Loke, man, you bitch ass. And again, more proof that he's a homosexual. He chases men around YouTube. He hides behind a man he's never met, and he says he's a Crip. A Crip is a gang full of dudes, man. This nigga is a hard leg magnet, straight up. So just get off my dick, Lamar. Stop reaching, man. At least be fair with your fucking commentary. But like, look, show me some paper, because before I expose you as a rat fink, I made sure I had paperwork, man, and I made sure the sources that gave me that paperwork were credible. I got that shit from real people, man. And I verified it independently before I went out and said, okay, I'm going to put my name on this. You just sucking dick. And look what sucking dick got you. Trolled on your BTR, you broke ass, have nothing ass nigga, man. Look at what it got you, man. You desperate, sex is $100 worth ass punk motherfucker, man. Having girls in your chat don't mean that they your hoes, man. You and Fat Monkey got the same average. The difference is poverty is what keeps you from fucking hoes like, I just say fucking a hoe like Jamila Briscoe. If not for your poverty, you would have fucked that raggedy ass, period, blood hoarding, nasty bitch. This bitch is the mason jars that she like to, I got this at Walmart. The mason jars, nigga, them is blood capsules, nigga. You got a bitch that be on her period and stands over mason jars and lets the shit drip into it. She squeezes her pad and her maxi plug into a mason jar, dog. You was gonna fuck a bitch with a pussy like that. If a bitch is that raw with her own menstrual cycle, then you know the hygiene is rough, and you would have went raw dog. See, that's the only difference between you and Fat Monkey. Fat Monkey might have a few dollars to fly to Kansas or to fly to or fly a bitch in. But he don't even get the green light. You get the green light from a raggedy bitch and you can't do it because you're piss poor broke. So yeah, man, get off my dick, man. Who knows, man? One day I'm gonna slip up. One day y'all read me in the papers. Who the fuck knows, man? But when I fuck up, I'll be in dead or in prison, man. And y'all can have all the laughs you want, man. But as long as I'm free, man, y'all ain't gonna be able to get me, man. You might be able to get me on some Freudian slips or some shit like that, but for the long term, man, for the long haul, man, it just ain't happening. It's nothing to expose, man. Y'all done got my criminal record. Y'all know my first and last name. You got Dick Sucking Beasley acting like that's a victory. Niggas from LA, you gonna learn your lesson? Whoa! It's like, come on, man, stop sucking dick, old bitch. Niggas can't even fucking have a decent conversation with you. Not that motherfuckers would want to, but you so much of a fuck nigga. Everybody's turned on you. You think being a canker sore is funny. You think being unpopular is funny, and it just shows you, nigga. This is what happens, y'all, when you fuck up your whole life. You end up wifeless, childless, and alone. It's nothing but him and his fucking laptop, his wheelchair, and a TV dinner tray. That's it. And his piss bag. This nigga fucking fell asleep on a stream and he was moaning. He wasn't sleeping. He was masturbating, man. A big giant fist-shaped dildo, man. And he was going to town on himself. This is what happens, man. When you got a gigantic black fist-shaped dildo with gray ass hairs on it. When you 55 fucking years old, that's your day, man. Posting jalopies, fisting yourself, and being a fucking bitch on YouTube, man. You a hoe. Theodore Dudiak is a homosexual. Let the church say, flat out, man. You got a thinning ponytail, You're missing teeth. You in bad health. All you do is cough and drool and snot come on your top of your lip. You a nasty, funky, farting ass old man, nigga. Your apartment is a pigsty. You 55, man. You don't own no property, family. You've never owned no property. You ain't shit. You on your way out the door, Theodore Dudiak is a homosexual. I wish I had a motherfucking organ, man. Every time I said that, I'd hit that bitch. You a dick sucker. And you have burned every bridge and you think shit like that is cute. And the shit you do here is the shit you do in real life. You're not a motherfucker with a bunch of friends, man. And anybody that fucks you is because they don't know you. You just met them. You a funny old man for the first 15 minutes, man, but afterwards, you sexually harass men. Sending them pictures of your fucking old ass jewelry you bought in 86 that you still wearing. Nigga, this motherfucker sent me a picture of a gold chain. I mean, really, a gold chain's with a Benz emblem, like he's fucking Rakim. Except Rakim shit was truck jewelry. That shit was heavy. His shit is all thin and cheesy, middle of the mall bullshit. He tied that motherfucker around one of his black fedora hats, like he was some fucking kingpin with that $66 fucking chain. As a matter of fact, nigga, they threw in the Benz emblem. This nigga's an old bitch, man. This is what you do to other men. You a homosexual. Theodore Dudiak. You breaking and entering, failed fucking burglar. You been a felon longer than most of these motherfuckers been alive, dog. Get off my nuts, man, and don't suck dick in my honor, man. Straight up. Stay away. For real. Let me see what's up with this chat, man. Oh, shit. No. Where we at? Shit. It's 109 already. You know what? How do I, orientation is like rotate device back. Ain't that a bitch? Black Cherub, I'm Robert J. Miss Prissy, what's up, girl? Dre Drizzle, Cool Keith, Bruno, Jangalang. I don't know if you friend or foe. Clueless, what's going down? Apache, what's up, girl? The Beast, what's up? Oh, my bad, man. Am I even close to the mic? Shit. Let's see. Who else? Picard, what up? Mika, what's up? Mr. Queen, what up? You know what? No, let's see. Did I lock it? Portrait. Okay, let me see. Cause I'm trying to. Will it let me? Okay, so no, that won't work then. That's just YouTube. It looks like I done did something before I went live. One thing I didn't do was share my goddamn location with you fucking mongrels. Who else? Onyx, what's up? Gang War, what up? Trinidad. I said Mystic, Prissy, Jangling. Jafar Blackman, get off your knees, sir. Bullet Club, what up, man? Kimmy, what's up? LC Smith, what up? Kevin Smith, check your text messages. Hold on for a second. Whoa. Sorry for that little time, that little buffering or whatever. But yeah, Kevin Smith, man. I just got an inbox. Well, Kevin, let me know if I can say this. Can I tell you what I just got? Yolanda, what up? Ghost Rider, what up? Doctor Doom, what's up? Yolanda, what up? Oh, Black Sector Smack, what's up, Simba for them titties? Hey, Hey Kevin, where you at, man? Oh, do it? Oh, okay, all right, I see it. Yeah. So Kevin just sent me Lester or whatever. Y'all know Lamar's homeboy from Benton Harbor who lives there to this day. Little Lesto or Lestro or whatever the fuck. Little Les is his name. Well, he posted something on Facebook and he said, "Inbox me something you've been meaning to ask me." Right. So Kevin asked him two things. He was like, first, do you think I'm cute? And then he said, how tall is Lamar? Lil Les said 5'5". So while niggas is clowning Kevin, and don't get me wrong, Kevin is clownable, and I encourage clowning Kevin. I actually hope to help finance Kevin's murder via Nick A. Like I said, gas is on me. Gas to and fro. I just want this man dead. Um, the point what I'm trying to say is that this motherfucker actually provided proof. And you know what? You know what? Hold. You know what? Oh man, do well, fuck. I can't show it because I'm on my phone. I'm not on my PC or Mac or whatever. But yeah, man. Um, yeah, that shit is true. Who the fucking thought? Power to the people. What up? He says I didn't know they stacked shit that high. Yes, 5'5" is the minimum. RJP, what up? Hallie, what's up, girl? Glad to see you. Hey, but that's real shit. I wouldn't even told it because he sent me that shit like screenshots of what the actual conversation, man. And this ain't no motherfucking this ain't me just gassing it. Like he actually did that. Y'all fucking with RJP was really clueless. Clueless. RJ post of Charles Manson as Lord and Savior. Yes. Now listen, man. I told y'all before RJP loves this shit, and the more you call him this insane throat slashing child drowner, he loves it, man. Y'all won't be able to beat him because he's gonna call you a name that's 6 syllables. I wish I could really enjoy it because doing the show I can't enjoy the chat because I'm not one of these motherfuckers that is gonna fucking play music or play clips, play. Oh, I mean, nigga, the show quality of the bum and the monkey, it is. The monkeys has torpedoed. That's no bullshit. But the bum's show quality, I mean, god damn, if it ain't one of his shitty songs, it's him playing. Excuse me, playing other people's shit. So what he's basically saying is, I invite y'all to come sit down and listen to me listen to another nigga. I mean, get the fuck out of here, man. I mean, I come through, take a shit on the thumbs down, and I move on, man. I ain't got time for no bitch ass nigga who ain't even gonna make an attempt to put on a production. See, I come up here, no fucking assistance, no props, no docs, none of that shit, nothing but motherfucking game, that real shit, humor, intellect. I don't have time for all that other shit, man. I believe in myself. I don't need crutches. I ain't a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, y'all should salute to God because I'm giving y'all a real show. It ain't often. I know y'all want to talk that shit, and I know y'all wish it was every day. I don't, but I told you that from the gate. It ain't gonna be every day. But I'm giving you real shit. When I fire this bitch up, it's worth your motherfucking while. That I can guarantee you. Hey, Bullet Club, thumbs down nation, baby. Definitely. Oh, Kevin, you just sent more proof that LA is 5'5". You know what's crazy? I'm having a fucking house call tomorrow, man. I took off. I gotta get down to the bottom of this cough. Shit. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. My bad. I am back. Yeah, Kevin's really out here doing some real fine detective work, man. You using that shelter's Wi-Fi to do the Lord's work, man. Bless you. But yeah, man, Kevin sent another pic. Now Kevin is tall, so Kevin's about 6'3" or 6'4", I believe, and he stood up to a car. Like this is what it looks like when a man this height is this tall. And then he did the one where Lamar's in his Jabot uniform, with his arms folded like he's bossing up, where he barely. passes the roof of a fucking 1996 Thunderbird. You know, so I mean, this ain't just rhetoric, man. And it seems like as long as you don't tell the DMV or the Secretary of State or whatever the fuck, if you don't give them no outrageous shit like, "Hey, I'm 7'7", you know, they don't give a fuck. Hey, you can be 5'5" and claim 6 foot. They not measuring because I know I've never been measured. I just tell them my height. I know what my height is. So, but yeah, man, damn, this little pipsqueak ass homeless little bitch. Now this makes him even more pathetic. You ain't even fully grown. You're not even man sized, and you out here like a child, like a little boy. You ain't even have enough self respect to have a Napoleon complex. You out here living small than a motherfucker, like a coward. Damn. Pro Bow, what's up, man? I would say LA is about 5'9". Cool Keith, man, you giving him inches he don't deserve. Miss Stephan, what's going down? Oh, enjoy your evening, Miss Stephan. Because I guess it is late, y'all way. Yeah, it's 11:30 here. Love, what's going down, girl? Hey, Love, man. Hey, I didn't catch. Do me a favor. Talk to LJ, man, so he can release last night's episode, man, because I ain't catch the whole thing. And then I did catch piece of D-Lo's stream where you were cooking Theodore Dudiak as a homosexual, man. Hey, listen, I knight thee. That was beautiful work. You already had the one liner of the year with Lamar. Oh man, I don't even want to fuck it up. But you said Lamar gets the shoes that people throw up and tie on the fucking. I'm fucking the joke up. But anyway, it was that joke. That was a work of art, man. I ain't gonna never forget that. That was funny. Like, and women ain't funny because they don't know how to be and they don't have to be because you know. And it's best that a woman don't be funny because who the fuck wants to deal with a broad that's always talking? But that was funny, so I'll give you that. Yeah, yeah, love. I know he's muted, man. I knight thee. Lone Horseman. What's going down, man? O282. Oh fuck, man. I fuck with OT82, man. He's from the Bay. This motherfucker knows all about underground hip hop, man. Sub to OT82, man. My bad, family. he said he said there was knockoff Jabos. They had BHJ on the straps instead of MFG. Yes, it was Maurice Francois Jabot. That shit had a hell of a run in the neighborhood. I wonder if you can still buy the motherfuckers. Oh, Mr. Queen. I'm not reading that. Oh man. Hey, look, man. I rebuke thee. That was oh man. No, I gotta read that for the playback. That's funny. Chris hates women and drinks because he is one-fourth leprechaun. Now I get that joke. I don't know if y'all will get that joke, but that's a joke that's piggybacks off of another fucking. I mean, that was good work there. That was good work. You funny for real, so I know you're a nightmare of a woman to be with. Oh, Picard said I tried to give you some money yesterday. Fat homeless bitch. He is talking to Kevin Smith. Jabot, yeah, Avarex, LRG. Yeah, definitely. Guess. Do y'all remember Guess Pascal jeans, man? This is for everybody that went to high school in the '90s. Oh man, Guess with the fucking extra pocket on the side, the Pascal jeans. Oh man, that to this day is my favorite denim, man. I used to put a pin in that side pocket, and we would skip school, man, go down to Belle Isle, and get phone numbers when you actually had to write them shits down. And if you had a cell phone, you were a drug dealer. Oh man, them was the days, boy. Write that shit down. Oh, you had to memorize it. Now I don't have any number memorized besides my own. Technology's made mankind stupid, more stupid shit. Man, guess Pascal. Now all their genes are for homosexuals. I remember one time, like maybe last summer, I had walked into a guest store. I'm like, even though this they got strobe lights and this looks like a gay haven, maybe they got some Pascal in the back. Man, I went in there, man, and it was some of the wildest, gayest shit. And I'm like, damn, guest. I mean, I get it. The gay community, they gonna spend their money, but shit, y'all don't give a fuck about the streets no more. But yeah, man, Jabal, another good gene, man, another good street denim. You know, oh man, boy, high school, man. Nautica was the shit. Um, Polo. What else, man? You had Fat Farm. I never had no Fat Farm though. That was a little too yo son for me. But what else was dope? Man, them Nautica coats and them polo coats in Detroit, them motherfuckers was a big fucking deal. You had Eddie Bauer, them bubble coats, man. Oh man, boy, that man. Nowadays, man, you can dress like a fucking freakazoid and get away with it. Pelly Pelly, hell yeah. K Promotions, what's up, dog? Hold on. Let's see. Uh, okay, we got Gregory Dark says, Chris, I used to sell crack when I was in my teens. My question to you is, why in the holy fuck were you selling crack, not powder, in your 30s? No, I sold it. I sold both. I sold both. So, and it is a very lucrative fucking business. So, that's why I did it. Mesquite came for me when Mesquite hit. I was in college, and it was dope because it was dope. You said us Memphis niggas fuck with Damage Jeans. See, the beast, you might be older than me because I fuck with Damage, but I was in middle school when Damage was out. I was just talking about my hat and my Fubu was out when I was in high school. It actually had a nice little run. Mark Echo had a run. Okay, Clueless and RJP are going at it. Four Men's and Leather South and Northland, absolutely. But Kite Promotions, the fact that you brought that up, I know for a fact you got it. You know your way around the Pyrex, definitely. Pro Buy, Averex, let's see, Echo, yeah, Echo had it. Academics. Academics was college for me. Willie Esco. I used to be a huge Nas fan, and I just couldn't put none of that shit on. That shit looked terrible. LRG also, it was also college for me. Paris Nason, college. Iceberg, college. Alwa Sound, them jackets, college. Four Men's, Tail 12, I met Biggie there. Oh shit, Pro Buy. God damn, man, I would want you to hop on and tell that story. Perry Ellis, yep. Chris, did y'all have South Pole? When that shit came out, I had already labeled that as played out, so I never had no Helly Hansen. That was out. I never bought a space. I didn't even know a nigga that bought any Persuco. That was a little too like Helly Hansen. Oh, that shit reminded me all that and South Pole. All that shit was like back of the source type of clothing to me. And yeah, I couldn't fuck Carl Kanai. Yeah, but that was Carl Kanai. Kim Giles with a Carl Kanai Carl Kanai was a little. It had by the time when that shit was hot, I was middle school, so when that shit played out, I was in high school, and that's when the prep look, Hill figure was a big deal, shit like that. Starter jackets, yeah, when I was a kid. Kristen from Florida, we are behind. If you was from Florida, you wouldn't say that, so you may not be. Starter jackets, yeah. Calvin Klein, yeah, I've had some Calvin Klein. Yeah, Doctor Doom, yep, Hill figure. You know they still make South Pole? Damn, I don't know. Iceberg King Leo, what up? Starter jackets, yeah, man. Vocal, oh no. See, that was college for me, and I was attached to Nelly, and I always thought Nelly was whack. But as I've gotten older, I respect what he did. He did his own thing. Ain't nobody like Nelly, so I respect it. But yeah, at the time, I was like, man, fuck that dude. Vocal Velour, yeah, 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 yeah. Academic Velour had a run when I was in college. Let's see what else. Rockaway had a college run for me. Uh, Dickies and house shoes. Yeah, that's definitely some California shit. Old Navy fleeces. See, nah, I didn't really. I wasn't up on that. Mecca had a run when I was in college. Gap jeans that turned into a bag. Come on, sipping for them titties. What the fuck were you doing? MCM. Oh yeah. We already know Gang War Weezy is old school, and we know he had a paid in full Benz. If Visu had a run, you know it's crazy. OT82, you got that was a good car right there. But I even that shit was high end, but I always saw that shit, that back pocket shit, as a fad. Like I always looked at shit like that as like spinning rims. Like you may or may not look back at that shit and say that's stupid. So anything fat, like I don't take any risks normally. And so I saw that back pocket shit with the Chinese and all that other shit during that time with the denim, and I said, yeah, motherfuckers gonna look back at that and say that was. So I didn't fuck with it. The price tag didn't bother me because I could afford it, but I just felt that it was just a little too much of a. It would be dated, like you'd be like, oh yeah, that's some 2002 shit, 2004 shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let's see. The sweats that have the logo at the bulge area is gay as shit family. I agree. To me, that's like reverse juicy. You know, you have the girls had the sweatpants with juicy, and that's perfectly fine for them. But if you got some shit on your dick area, it's reverse juicy. You know, fuck that. Oh yeah, spinners by 360. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Coogie says he calls Beasley calls his clothes cool vines. Yeah, you got them right. What did Mystic say? I'm seeing the girls laugh. Not that girls laugh at me is actually funny, but we gonna check Mystic out. Wu Wear had run. Uh, Chris, you a Libra like me. We got good taste in fashion facts. Yeah, Jang Lang, I hope you're telling the truth. I am a Libra. Where's Beasley? Tell us about the platforms with the fishing. Oh man, good one, girl. Oh man, Ralph Lauren Chaps was big. King Leo, where the fuck you from? Chaps always meant couldn't have a polo shirt. Are you fucking crazy? I remember one time my mother had bought me some of that shit, and I'm thinking like, okay, Ralph Lauren. Man, the older homie said, "What the fuck are you doing, man? It's polo or nothing. Take that shit off. You embarrassing us." Man, I went home and said, "Ma, you fucked up my day." And I told her that couldn't have a polo shirt shit, and she was pissed. Oh, she took the shit back and did not buy me nothing to replace it. I was out of I think she bought me three of them shirts, man. I really came home. I stormed back home. Like the fellas, like, hey man, look, I know you on that. These are the older niggas, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay, couldn't have a polo shirt, you say, huh? Man, I stormed back like, you fucking bitch, you trying to ruin me, bitch. Man, it's like, hey, what the fuck is this shit, mom? Oh man, it was funny. She took that shit back, man, and didn't buy me nothing in return. I was pissed. She made me go with her to watch her take it back and get the cash, and she's like, "Yeah, now you don't get nothing." I was like, "Bitch." Man, I was steaming in the back seat, and she was giving me this lecture. You have to be appreciative. I'm like, bitch, you the one who bought me this fucking bullshit. You know I'm in the streets, girl. Can't be out here looking like a fool. But needless to say, man, I was out of some shirts. So yes, chaps, hell no, couldn't have a polo shirt. I learned the first day I got some, the first day I had, I didn't have no more. Hell no, couldn't have a polo shirt. And I said, you know what? The $20 extra it costs is well worth it. Oh, Champion hoodies back in the day. Yes, they was. Champion was the Bullet Club. Champion was the NBA people. Let's see. Paco jeans. No, never had them. Vanson leather jackets. King Leo. No, I didn't know shit about that. Yeah, yeah, Nautica. Nautica had a good run. Like we had Nautica like gangs. U.S. Polo Association shirts is fake. Yes, yes, yes. OT82, man. Hey, sub to him just for that. He says U.S. Polo Association's shirts is fake. That horse is the size of a brontosaurus for a logo. Absolutely. Man, they used to have, and then the crazy part is they would have. I remember this one time I saw this motherfucker. It was a crowd of people playing polo as the logo, like a whole bunch of people on horses with sticks, and I was like, "What the fuck is this trash?" Hell yeah, I never had a part of that shit. No, fuck no. You want to? Hey, listen. In Phoenix, Arizona, is a fashion black hole. I'm telling you. Because motherfuckers out here can't dress. I mean, I remember when I came out here, it's like, what the? Why are you spending so much on that? Just get you a tank top. I'm like, what? Yes, it's a little too hot for a polo, but it's a polo. Man, out here, man, you'll see grown motherfuckers in flip flops at the fucking store. I mean, they don't give a fuck. And that's the one good thing about coming there, being growing up in cold climates, because fashion is a big deal, you know. And so you get to see motherfuckers dipped, but out here, man, they can't dress. Hey, Doctor, where you from originally, or were you born in Seattle, but you got your peoples is from out of town, and you got that out of town swag? Oh, you Doctor also was in a Nautica gang. Okay. Hey, sorry for the goddamn silence, man. I'm starting to be like these other bums. Yeah, yo. Yolanda, you know, I remember I had a girl growing up and when I went to school with. Her name was Yolanda. We called her Yo Yo. She was such a sweetheart. That name was always has a place in my heart. She was really cool, man. Clueless, Ruthless Reloaded. Hey, Clueless, man. Hey, man. Hey, do not sub to this channel, y'all. Until he changes that avatar, man. That shit, it's just so obnoxious and stupid, man. Change that bullshit. I always wanted those Grant Hill feelers. Hey, you know what's crazy, Bullet? Growing up in Detroit when he was a Piston, them shits was flying off the shelf, and I never had a pair. And you know what's even crazier? Tupac, All Eyes on Me, in that CD cover or the CV booklet, he's in front of a Benz in the Grant Hills, and them bitches in Detroit was like gold. Yeah, man. Damn, man. Memory lane. And you know what's crazy, Bullet Club? Either you are my age or you grew up with some cool ass older people, man. Cause you be really knowing the throwback shit, but but I think you're like 26. As a matter of fact, Bullet Club, don't say shit else. Cause now I'm starting to believe that you're 26 and you grew up with cool people. But this is for older people who actually lived it. So don't type another fucking nothing else. I had a pair with the Olympic Hill jersey. Fucking let me read some shit, man. Let's see. Hey, L teams up another good point. Sub to this motherfucker. He said Bullet Club had the Jerry Stackhouse feelers and sprained. Wow, OT82, man. For the record, man, sprained. He spelled it like he says it though, but sprained is SPRAINED. He said SPRANGED. Anyway, he said he sprained his fucking ankle, family. And you know what's crazy? Grant Hill, I have read, blames his injuries on Fila. Because all they did was make a shoe. They didn't make a gym shoe or a sneaker like you fuckhead said. Um, and so he blames his injury on that. Like he, Yeah, that's wild, man. That you fucking said that, man. I'm bummed out. Who's gonna buy me a new pair of pumps? Salute to you. The illest is Nike Cortez. Real shit. You are on. I'm gonna put you on 5 minutes. You know, I think you trolling. I think you know Cortez. You're out of here, bitch. You're a new face. The rule is, if you knew, you have to suck my dick. So you got to come in saying, "May I type, me lord?" Say it in your Game of Thrones voice, bitch. Get out of here. Bullet Club. Some would say that because of I'm sorry. Bullet Club says Adidas has the same issue. Some would say that because of Derrick Rose, but and maybe they had that in the past. That's why it took them so long to really compete in America. Because in Europe, Adidas is a heavy hitter with that track shit. Um, but I think they cleaned that up real good this year or within the last 4 years. Adidas is making noise. Cookie Money, what's going down, man? Oh, Kobe said they were shit shoes. Oh, I'm sorry, Kobe's. Let me read that. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here because a lot of these niggas they'll have a conversation with the chat, and then when you play it back, you don't know what the other mother. I mean, who are you talking to, nigga? But Black Simmer for them Titty says G Hill has legit beef like D Rose with those Adidas. Even Kobe said they were shit shoes. I can believe that. I can believe that. I can believe that. Kobe's that type of motherfucker. Oh, OT82 says Nike Cortez was leaning after a few wears. Air Force is the same. Fragile ass shoes. You know what? I fuck with Air Forces. Air Force One. I don't fuck with them no more. Or maybe I don't fuck with them like I used to. But I've never had my foot in the Cortez. To me, that was always a Mexican shoe. Always. So I always looked at that like that is just not for black people. I always looked at that as a Mexican shoe. Like that just always did, man. Those classic Iversons. Hey, old Syrian Phoenix. Some Iversons, I never had a pair. And at the time, I was too brand crazy. So I always felt like anything outside of Nike was trash. But in hindsight, and now that they re-releasing them bitches was cold. Hey, Butte Ween, you're new. Anybody would wear the Curry shoes Under Armour? Them Curry shoes look like shoes that your stepdad, uncouth stepdad would wear. At least the last ones I looked at. I used to rock the neon Andre Agassi Nikes. I got to see some of those. And it depends which one was this long haired Agassi, like 92, 3 Agassi. Because I remember they used to run ads with him and Bo Jacksons. Now them Bo Jacksons is cold. Yeah, Santa Team works. Cortez equal lean like a cholo. Absolutely, absolutely. I always felt like that was a Mexican shoe. Iversons had that too big logo. I gotta. I thought the Iversons had that Q or that answer, whatever the fuck, on the back of the shoe by your fucking Achilles heel. I don't remember them having a. Maybe it was on the tongue. Maybe I don't remember having no big stupid sign. Guys who wear K Swiss were sus. Absolutely cook. Oh, so Ductor, them A. Oh, Ductor says I dropped 40 in AAU in the first Iversons. Oh, so that's sentimental for you. Hell, you still. Hey, Ductor, do you still got a pair? Hold on. Let me see. OT82 says, nigga, them Iversons last forever. When I gave them bitches away, they were still looking presentable. OT82, now are you hard on shoes? Cause that may be saying something if you be dogging the fuck out of shoes. Black Sector says, Chris, you going to make me come back and troll you, nigga. LO, keep on, nigga. Yeah, I know. I know my trolls, man. I don't knock your hustle, man. The beast lives. Long haired Agassi. Okay, so I got that shoe in my head. 5411 size 7 in girls. 5411 size 7 in girls. That sounds like a part of a bar. 5411 size 7. I can't place it. Lita Guerra. What up? You're new. K Swift only if I'm going to a school dance. Butte, are you a dude? Dre Drizzle, the GP gloves with the zipper, like that's cool, like as a novelty, but that ain't no classic shoe. And I like Gary Payton, but that shoe was just cool because because of that factor. But that ain't no that ain't no remember them type. You know what's a remember them type? Them Tim Hardaways with the X to represent the crossover. They were black and gray. Man, my brother had a pair of them bitches, man, and he only got them bitches because I wanted them. And I think I don't know what I had did, but he ended up getting them. He had earned like he had done something. But anyway, I was pissed. But yeah, man, I thought them bitches was as far as an unconventional looking shoe them for the crossover and Tim Hardaway that UTEP two step. Who the fuck remembers that from one of them Bulls versus Blazers one of them games, them old E8 when everybody had a signature unstoppable, unblockable move. Oh man, that UTEP two step got you to the rim, bitch. Oh man. Yeah, yeah, man. David Robinson had a video game on Nintendo. He had his own basketball game, and that bitch used to be fun to me. It was a step above double dribble, and that's about it. Bulls versus Blazers. Yeah, UTEP two step boy. Everybody had Charles Barkley. If you hit it from the right ankle, he would dunk that gorilla dunk from the fucking 3 point line or somewhere like right in between that. Man, that game. And Jordan had the up and under, the oopsie daisy. Everybody had a signature move, man. Cook said David Robinson basketball Chris nigga, how poor were you? He was a hey nigga, hey man, watch your fucking mouth. Hey, hey, fuck you. Every video game for Nintendo was 90 fucking dollars, man. 70 to $90, man. So ain't nothing poor about that. Even David Robinson's bullshit basketball game, where none of the teams were NBA licensed. Oh man. Oh man, that was funny. That brought back memory. Arch Rivals on Nintendo was cold. I remember that game. I never was. I thought it was silly punching people and shit. Oh man. Let's see what else. What else? Coach K is a classic. OT82. Let's see, King Leo. Remember when Converse had Larry Johnson, Kevin Johnson, and Spreewell and still couldn't sell sneakers? Good point, King Leo. And you know, crazy? People remember the grandmamas for the commercial. They loved the commercial. They loved that shit, but would not go out and buy that shit. You made an excellent point. And now, you want to hear something? Nike used to shove all types of dick in Converse, and now Nike owns Converse. Talk about cold fucking world. All I know is Bo Jackson on Tecmo Bowl was the greatest running game video game running back ever. Hey, you know what's crazy? What was it? Madden '92, I believe. It had Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas. You want to talk about lightning fast? Dog, that was my first Madden game. And man, man, I used to have rules: no Bills, no Barry Sanders. I mean, no Bills, no Lions, because them boys was crazy. Oh, Streets of Rage classic. I had that bitch on Genesis. I bought two pairs of Dwayne Wade Converses. Wow, god damn, you must have really fucked with the Heat. Um, he's got his own shoe now. It's a Chinese company. It's the Way of Wade or some shit like that. They cool. I just ain't never seen them sold nowhere. Nah, nah. Cookie Man, Cookie Cook says Streets of Rage 2 best Sega game of all time. Which one was that one? Was that one My favorite Streets of Rage was the girl, the dude, the black dude. That's it. When they started bringing in the little white dude with the skateboard and all this other shit, nah, man, I ain't fuck with that. Contra, The Beast Lives. Now that is an all-time video game. That's an all-time game. Like you can put that up against. I mean, as far as fun factor, what it meant for the era, how many games copied off of that shit. Contra is dope. Contra is an all-time game. I mean, just I was just with Zelda Mint, Mario Brothers. The very first Mario Kart might be the best game ever made. That shit was so fucking fun. I got blisters on my thumbs playing that shit with me and my brothers and my cousins and shit. What else is a classic? Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That's part of the game gods. People would say Castlevania. I wasn't too big on that, but I know what it meant for the era. You know, Donkey Kong. Sorry, Fox. I didn't fuck with that. Contra 2 Alien Wars. You know what? I don't quite remember that. I know I remember playing it, but I don't remember. I'm thinking of the first one, but I don't remember it. Like it didn't etch a burn a memory in my brain. How did Madden overshadow Tecmo Bowl? Shit, because you got 40 Maddens. Shinobi 2. I remember playing the Shinobi. I don't know which one it was. It was cool. Killer Instinct was your ish. Black, Seven for them titties. Look, man, when you as a kid, dog, sir, motherfucker, as a kid, it's only two fighting games worth mentioning. It's Street Fighter, no three, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Tekken. Who the fuck fucks with the bullshit you just said that I forgot the name of? Sonic all time, Ninja Gaiden. I enjoyed that, but will people consider that part of the game pantheon? I don't know. Altered Beast. That was some shit. You know what's crazy? I got a story for Altered Beast, right? You know, you can buy old games for your Xbox One. So I bought Altered Beast. And in 2018, it did not age well. It was hard to play. I got out countless times. Me it took me about an hour and a half to beat the motherfucker, man. But I remember when I first played it at the arcade, seeing them trying to get them floating things, killing zombies and pigs and shit, and then him transform, and then he gets to shoot shit and dash and all that. That was dope. So yeah, Golden Axe, OT82. God damn, man. They say, man, the Bay ain't nothing but a smaller, shittier Detroit, and god damn it, I believe it. I loved Golden Axe, man. That was that Conan the Barbarian shit. You got Conan, and then you got the fucking elf, and you got the bitch. Man, that shit was great, man. And you got super moves. That shit was great. Goldeneye, excellent fucking choice, Cookie Money. Now, here's the thing. I know a fact you did not buy that. I know that's a game that you shoplifted, but you enjoyed it at home with the system that you shoplifted as well. So yes, Goldeneye was dope. I played that shit in college like crazy. Virtual Fighter, hell yeah. Oh, my man, Sonic, what's up, man? I had a Sega Saturn too, man. Sega really fucked me on that play. Satan City, what up? Yes, I had the Kim Jazz. Yes, I had the Sega Dreamcast. I had all Sega shit until Sega said we're done making Sega shit. And I was pissed because I had to go get a fucking Xbox and all that other shit because once Sega because I was Sega through and through. Like I never had a Super Nintendo. My cousin did, and so I had the Sega Genesis, Sega CD. I had all that shit that you could hook into the thing, Sega 3D. I had all type. I had that whole shit. You know. Nah, Bullet. I didn't fuck with the wrestling games. Only fuck with one. It was a wrestling game that was on Nintendo. I remember. I can't remember the name of it, man. But it was fun. It was no name. You know, they made up all the characters, or whatever. But they were based off of the motherfuckers we watched on TV. But other than that, I didn't play the wrestling shit. I main Asuka and Tekken. Who want this action? Oh shit. That's what a doctor said. Double Dragon! Baracus! Oh, man. How the fuck did I forget that, man? Hey, listen, man. That's a game I used to cheat on. Because what I would do is, the first couple of bad guys, I would keep punching them just short of killing them. And I would just stop and then just the whole thing was punch, stop, punch, and then I would get the stars. So then by the time the game early in the game, I would be jump kicking and doing shit because I'd already earned up all the points to get to that point because I just punching one or two guys, all that shit. Oh man, double fucking dragon, man, double dragon. Salute to you, sir. Ninja Turtles at the arcade. Oh man, now Cookie Money. I know they didn't have arcades in Baltimore ever, but man, at the arcades in a developed city like Detroit, Michigan, man, we go to the movies, man, just to play the arcade, man. That was a big fucking deal. On downtown Detroit, it was a video game arcade. It was off of Warren and Woodward, if I'm not mistaken, if memory serves me correct. Man, we go to that shit, man. That game, and the X-Men. The Ninja Turtles, when you can play four, you can play all the turtles, and it was a big screen, you could play all four, and that X-Men game where you could play all the fucking X-Men. Oh man, talk about blowing your allowance. God damn, man. My mother used to be like, "Hey, look, make sure you come back with something." And I'll come back. She's like, "Well, hey, what you guys got?" I'm like, "Look, you gave us fucking $50 a piece. That shit is in the machine. Leave me alone." Bullet Club never played Sega. Shame on you. MK at the arcades was a shit. Yes, absolutely. Uh, Captain Picard, Bad News Baseball. What the fuck kind of games were you playing, man? Bullet Club, me and my friends would play No Mercy for hours on hours straight. Kim Giles, you were a wrestling game playing motherfucker? The Simpsons, I played that. NFL Blitz, another good one, but that was an arcade thing. But to me, yeah, it was NFL's version of what was that shit where they were punching people at basketball? Uh, Max Payne and Resident Evil. Okay? So listen, pro buy. I don't know if Max Payne will make the pantheon. Resident Evil definitely. When that came out, I was I I never got behind Resident Evil. I remember one of my closest and oldest friends. He used to be a Resident Evil expert. I used to watch him play that shit when we was kids. And everybody else would be like, but I never had that. I saw that shit. And I'm into killing zombies and shit, but it just never did nothing for me, man. Shadow Man on Nintendo. I don't recall that, Cool Kid. You're going to give me Beasley's Anal Adventures. Oh man, yes, that's a classic all by itself, Doctor. God damn. Final Fantasy VII, Captain Picard, my oldest friend. You and him had the same game taste. I never fuck with Final Fantasy, none of them. Double Dribble, classic, absolutely. Arch Rival, yeah, I didn't fuck with Arch Rival. I mean, I played the game, but it wasn't like something I went crazy for. Marvel versus Capcom, excellent game. But you know it's crazy because I bought Marvel versus Capcom Infinity or whatever the fuck. I bought that, and it's cool, but it falls short of Injustice. Like that look, that Street Fighter look is they gotta move on with that. Google Doper ROMs if you want to play old games. Young Allen, I will do that. Sonic the Hedgehog, yeah, we are Twisted Metal. Yeah, Picard, what the fuck kind of childhood did you have, man? Nukem, nah, that was the one that came out that I'm familiar with. That it just didn't do it for me. Toe Jammer Earl, that was actually a pretty good game. It slept on. Double Dribble was my first game. Cool Key. Chris, did you play Michael Jackson's Moonwalker? I remember doing that, but we had that at the crib but it was for like a they had two different deluxe whatever the fuck. I didn't like it. Earthworm Jim, another good one. Zelda, fuck no. Road Rash and Need for Speed. Never was into racing games. No Mercy and Goldeneye got no rest. Absolutely for Goldeneye. Nightmare Creatures for Dreamcast or no or Death to Rights. Oh man, that's a classic one, Freddie. Death to Rights. That other shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Hey, look, Freddie. A lot of the games that you guys had, that was games that developers in America didn't fully finish. So you guys, that's why the game was only 6 levels for y'all in the third world, because them was games we didn't fucking even make it to the U.S. market, man. So remember that shit. Silent Hill, that was cool. Let's see. Only fun part of Zelda was beating up the chickens. See, I just never fuck with Zelda. Never. Doom Quake. I played that shit in college. That was the first computer game I ever played, or PC game, or whatever the fuck. Yep. What about Gauntlet? Sounds familiar. I don't remember that. The golden cartridge. See, yeah, LT82. Yeah, that's cool and all. It was cool back then. I just never. My cuz used to fuck with Zelda big time. Him and my brother. I used to be like, man, what the fuck are you? Man, that shit is whack. Mega Man. Mega Man. Now. God damn it, Gang War. Mega Man is another one sits on the video game pantheon. I was never big on Mega Man. Even though he was huge. I would play the game and I'd be like, this is just okay. It just didn't do it for me. And now that I have him on Marvel versus Capcom Infinite or whatever the fuck, now that I play him, I'm kind of like, I remember you. He represents my childhood because I'm like, but I'm always was like, get your little ass out of my face with that bullshit, little motherfucker. NBA Hang Bullet Club. It was one game for Nintendo that they used to have where you could make a shot with anybody. It was a one-on-one game though, so it'd be like Dominique Wilkins versus Hakeem Olajuwon. But if you shot the shot at the perfect, you would never miss. Oh man, I used to spend hours on that shit. Ha! Time, my man. Beasley's Anal Adventures 2, The Golden Dildo. Oh my god, I wish I could make that comment glow or fucking percolate or some shit, man. Man, that's what we need to be doing. Creating games. Ghouls and Goblins with the dude, the little knight. Yeah, that was a cool guy. That was a cool game. Cool at best. Flight Simulator. See, again, man. Jungle Hunt, Philly Field. No, no, I never heard of that. Zombie ate my neighbors. I never played that 0282. NFL Blitz NBA Jam to was the NBA Jam to Madden. Yeah, yeah. Paperboy is a classic. Paperboy is a classic, man. Oh, we got a dude in here from that wants to just spam the chat. That's rude, sir. I'm gonna get you up out of here with the quickness. Ho ho. Hey, what about karate? Y'all remember karate? Oh no. I'm sorry, kung fu. When you just walk, it was on Nintendo. Dude would just walk straight and kick and punch, and the characters just fall off the screen. Oh man, he would actually squat down and foot sweep, and you would just fall off the screen. Oh my god. Kim Jones, I played the Metal Gear Solid game on the Xbox. Yeah, because I played that. I remember playing that in college environment. Yeah, so I'm familiar with that. I didn't get back into it though. I haven't. I played it in college, um, and I haven't fucked with it since. Duck Hunt classic. Ha! Doctor Mike Mills in the search for the celestial septic tank. Oh man, hell yeah. Let's see, Butte. I'm just gonna call you B Dub, man. Remember Punisher? No, I don't. Shinobi, I remember that. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Hell no, I definitely skipped that Bullet Club. Parappa the Rapper, Cookie. What the fuck are you talking about? Let's see. Let me go back down. Let's see. Command and Conquer. Bullet Club, you missing out, Chris. Yeah, I missed the. Yeah, I definitely missed out on Tony Hawk, and because I was not into skating, I was like, "What?" And again, back then, them games was expensive as fuck. These $50 games, they don't know how good the kids nowadays don't know how good they got it. Technology used to be expensive. No, no, Cook. I know what the fuck Parappa the Rapper is or was. I didn't fuck with that shit, and shame on you. You sitting here living on the streets of the wire. You got yourself your own donkey. You're addicted to heroin, and you're sitting back playing Parappa the Rapper when you're not nodding off from a fucking H dog food overdose. Fuck you. Pro Skater 2, Kim Giles. How old are you, dog? I'm racking up at retro video game stores. Hey, Jaws, Captain Picard. What the? You played that game? Tiger Healy. Nope, no, I don't. 1942. That Samurai Showdown. I remember that name, Sonic. 1940. I remember that game, 1942, but I didn't fuck with it. Let's see. Gregory Duck. Why do you entertain these scumbags? I think you're cut from the same cloth as these misfit fucks at Robert J. Ah, oh, Gregory Dark. Don't be a wet blanket, bitch. We having a good time, man. No, we said Doom a long time ago. Simping for them titties. Hey, he said the B said Resident Basement featuring Bum Died. Excellent. Super Metroid. Metroid was another game that that goes up in the pantheon, but that remember as a kid, motherfuckers played it, and just I played it a few times. It just never did nothing for me, man. Finally, uh, fuck you, Stone Age living motherfuckers at Lord Dry. Hey, yeah, hey, listen, Satan City, man. That's why you can't appreciate these games, cause we remember the games back when they were actually walk straight and beat the game. Now it's secret fucking rooms, and it takes you. You can finish the game, but when you look at it, they're like, oh yeah, you only finished 5% of it. And it's like, God damn, the replay value on these games is crazy. Back then, there was only one way to beat the game, and when you beat it, basically were in competition with yourself. Track and field, I remember that. Who remembers the Nintendo, uh, the Nintendo pad and the Nintendo fucking glove? I had that shit. I think I played the glove once or twice, and that shit was expensive. Man, I got that shit for Christmas when I was a kid. Happy as a motherfucker. But when I actually pulled it out and tried to play that shit, and it was stupid. I was like, "Ain't this a bitch?" And I think I actually said that. Ain't this a bitch? Tetris is dope. Terminator 2, Judgment Day in the arcade. Oh, Siri, no, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I mean, what I'm saying is, oh, maybe I should say I didn't play that. Silent Hill, The Basement, featuring Bum Dot, Ductors on a roll. Oh man, I didn't play Super Dirt Bike. I didn't. I've never even heard that game to be actually to be gang. What the fuck did Gang War say? Renting game. Let's see. Gang War. What did Gang War say? God damn. RC Pro Am. Yep, Gang War. No, that was definitely not. That didn't make it to the crib. Where I buy a GameCube, I'm buying Def Jam Fight for New York. I remember that game advertised, but I was in college. Uh, yeah, I never played that. I always thought that shit was a bad idea. like Def Jam rappers fight. I just Method Man fighting Ludacris. It's like, oh no. Spider Man on Sega Genesis. Oh man, hey OT82, are you talking about the one? Was that a Genesis? When you had to take pictures of the shit? Um, the last bad guy was the Kingpin, wasn't it? You could web a motherfucker. Man, I've liked all the Spider Man games. I don't think I've ever played a Spider Man game I didn't like. But that one as a kid, yeah, what I would do is I would be in competition because once you beat the game, there's only one way to beat it back then. But what I would do is I would try to take ill pictures. So what I would do is I would try to take pictures of all the bad guys webbed up, or or me in the middle punching them. Just how I could take the livest picture. Maybe shooting some web spit right before it hits him in the face. Take that picture. Shit like that. Gran Turismo definitely. Sonic's young ass says, Def Jam Fight for New York was lit, but Def Jam Icon sucks. Heavy pounds of dick avoid. Oh man, needless to say, you didn't like the game. Oh man. God damn, Kim Jazz, man. The next message, I want to see a number. How old are you? He says, Fight for New York, one of my all-time faves. It was a wrestling. I mean, maybe I should have supported because you get to see black characters, not as. But then again, no, you see him in do rags and gold chain Timberlands. It was like man, hell no, fuck no. Bum Diggity's on here. He's here. I didn't see him. Ready to Rumble Boxing. I remember that in college. We used to play that shit. Prince of Persia. Picard, are you trolling? As I said, I'm in late 20s. Oh man, Kim Jong, stop. It's you, Bullet Club. Stop. I'm glad that fucking Clueless ain't involved because I had to tell him stop. This is for people who grew up enjoying video games. You young punks had the advantage of technology, so you don't know shit about pixelated shit where you actually are kicking people and they just fall off the screen. You don't know about people just disappearing when they're dead, just fading into nothing. See, shit had to evolve. So this conversation is for us who had to actually suffer through shit that at the time, state of the art. You motherfuckers came in late. You don't know nothing about fucking arcades. You don't know shit about blowing all the money. You fucking came. You just don't know shit. Flower Bomb, what's up, girl? Escape from Benton Harbor, basement, starring Lynette Wills, and it's Talking Brown too. Hey, that would make a good little animated. If I could animate some shit, that would be hilarious. The two talks. I mean, Doctor man, shit. The two talk. Oh man, it could be like a little Mr. Hanky. Oh man, the Simpsons arcade game was classic. I remember that. And you know what's crazy? I remember for the Xbox 360, I bought a Simpsons game, and it was cool. But I remember that at the arcade. But I always felt like at the arcade that I was at when I was a kid in Detroit, you had they had everything, and I would say I would rather play Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Ninja Turtles, or the X Men. The Ninja Turtles with all four, and the X Men with all. I'd rather than that line for the Simpsons game was short, and it was short for a reason. So fuck you, Jangalang. Escape from the Benny High basement. Bullet is cold. Okay, Flower Bomb in Elm City, man. Y'all go ahead and go to sleep. It's men talking about cool man shit that you guys never indulged in because your female brains were too small to actually comprehend what it takes to actually know what fun is. You guys are the antithesis of fun. All these memories we're having as men, enjoying fun shit. We were knee deep in fun, and we had no desire to bring a woman around at all. When we were at arcades with pockets that weighed 20 pounds, because you got 40 fucking dollars worth of quarters in them, we didn't think about no broad. So y'all get the fuck on. Go to sleep. Sonic said, "Who fucks with Jet Set Radio?" I've never heard Sonic. Pro Wrestling was the first wrestling game on NES. I'm going to have to look that up, Picard, because that might have been the game that I had that my brother had that Christmas. Let's see. Hold on. OC2 says, "Hell yeah, they never had to stack one cartridge on top of the other to make the NES work." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. OT82, I want these girls to get the fuck out of here. Hello, Drives, and I just hand you a Corona. Oh, that was mean, Satan City. Oh man, that's what I'm saying. OT82, yeah, man. They don't know. They don't know shit about fun, man. When you think about it, anytime you're having real fun, there's no women around. I'm talking about real fun. Like you sitting there, like especially as a kid playing video games. I'm gonna tell you something. Fucking women ruins your fun. Because when I started doing heavy fucking, all the shit I found fun before took the back burner, man. Get the fuck out of here, girls. NFL Sports Talk on Sega. Cookie Money. That is a good game. Another game that you definitely stole. But yes. Oh, here we go. Cutting the cord off a Nintendo duck hunting gun and pretend it was a birder. Damn, who the fuck said that? Bullet Club? God damn. That had to be the Cookie Money? That's some Baltimore shit. Let's see, Satan City, how I'm keeping you hydrated while bullshit spills from your cute light skinned face. Who's light skinned, baby? Uh, you played True Crime Streets a bit. You played the True Crime Streets of Benton Harbor. Y'all cold. Concrete Jungle, what up, man? Yuck Mouth said gonna cook everyone in the chat. Oh man, I'm shaking in my boots, man. I'm shaking in my polo boots. Oh my god. Oh man. I thought Bones okay with his dusty ass doing it. Have yet to see. I've yet to see his account here, man. I should block his bitch ass when I find him because he got me. Let me see, bro. Going to the arcade was fucking awesome growing up. Playing Tekken versus Marvel, Tekken and Marvel versus Capcom shit, making bets and such. Man, those were the days. Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. What the fuck are you? What are you talking about? You are fucking young. You don't know shit about fucking arcades. Now, goddamn it, Sonic, I like you, man. I like you like a little brother. I like you a lot, man. You doing your thing with your channel. But look, you are not going to steal my memories from me by saying that you too went to an arcade. Arcade was before your fucking time. Okay? Okay? You don't know shit about walking around with, you had to tighten your belt because the weight of the quarters in your jean shorts was a ton. You know shit about that. Okay? Okay, Sonic? You are a technology baby. You know shit about when you were born, PlayStation existed. When I was a kid, Sony didn't touch video games. The only thing Sony I had was a Walkman, and you don't know shit about a Walkman, young man. Okay? TLB the Mac says Chris is the king of the sector for real, for real. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Hold on, let's see. No, Chris, growing up fingering females are more fun than that video game. Smell my fingers. But Cinnamon for them titties is has definitely done that to a person without their permission or consent or even knowledge. Nigga, the late 90s was lit with arcades, bruh. Nigga, how you think I got so good at fighting games, bruh? Put your quarters up, cousin. Hey, Sonic. Hey, look, man. I don't look. And you out there in Minneapolis, I believe, or Minnesota, some goddamn word. Listen, man. And I know they big on retro shit. So maybe it was one spot that had a few arcade games, but I'm talking about you went to the arcade games to get the experience. I'm talking about having arcades, and that was it. Because the home systems were shit. They didn't have the power to run the graphics when you actually had to get in line for that shit, man. I'm talking about for real, man. Where every social place had a fucking arcade. I remember it was this place off of 8 Mile in Detroit. I'm sitting in naming streets like you from Detroit, but the Michigan Fun Center, man. I mean, when this shit was just, I mean, everywhere. Bowling alleys had arcades, man. That's where I got decent at fucking Mortal Kombat, man. Corner stores had arcade machines. That was the shit. So that's what I'm saying. You may have gone to an arcade because some white dude decided to spend his inheritance and open up some retro shit. But I'm talking about when that was it. You know what I'm saying? When you were born, Michael Jordan had been dead for 5 years. So don't tell me that shit, Sonic. I'm talking about going to the movies 2 hours early to play the arcade, catching a bus with your bros and your friends, having real fun, where there were no girls to ruin it. No girls to say, hey, come on, you ready yet? None of that shit. It was nothing but you and Rads talking shit, waiting to go see Mortal Kombat 1 at the fucking movies. You go 2 hours early so you can play the fucking arcade. You don't know that shit, Sonic. Oh man, you know what, Sonic? I got to. I'm going to your next show, and I'm giving you a thumbs down. Now, don't get mad. It is a thumbs down because this is a lesson you got to learn, young man. You have offended me by trying to steal a major part of my childhood. You young punk. MWA, what's up, girl? Kitty Cats, what are you doing here, motherfucker? Oh shit, OT82. We got a few arcades still around. They no longer take tokens or quarters anymore. Cards only. God damn. Young Allen says my barbershop had an arcade game machine when I was little. Your barbershop was a dope front. The owner was a gigantic drug kingpin. Because that was an expense that he splurged for. Bullet Club said, you have offended the God. Oh my God. Oh, kitty cats, fuck you. No, I'm not drunk. Hello, Chris. I tucked you on the bed the other night. You were to go live. I tucked you on bed the other night. Uh, Madam Whipass, if you could retype that, I didn't quite comprehend that. Yes, yes, yes. You know what? Because Mall of America. Now that's a place I would think have some arcades and shit still. So that's what I'm saying. I had to concede to the point that you have had you've had the arcade experience. But what I'm saying is, it was the the bullshit arcade experience because you really had the arcade at home. You just wanted to, you know, actually play an arcade. I'm talking about when the arcade represented the top of the video game pyramid. See, when you were playing arcade, you had arcade at the house with your PlayStation and shit. I'm talking about you just don't know, man. And the old motherfuckers here, you know, you've offended all three of us. Six Flags got arcades now. That's from Butte. That's from B Dub. Let's see. Cookie Money's about to. He's about to say something that's going to get him blocked. Let's see. Chris was one of them kids. Now this is probably going to not end well for me. Chris is one of those kids who walks to school with his high school water pants and his musical instrument in the case. Hell no. Oh man. Arcade at Chuck E. Cheese or Dave and Buster's. Yeah, yeah, yep. They had them there too at Chuck E. Cheese. Dave and Buster got them there now. Fair argument, Chris. Kim Jazz. Thank you, man. So Kim Jazz, all I'm looking for is justice. That's it. Now let's see. Dyslexic Lunatic says, "Do you got any drugs in that controller, Chris?" Shut your country ass up, retard. Oh, kitty cats. You because I know you and dyslexic lunatic, her non-spelling ass. I know you guys are monkey tramps. Speaking to each other, get your ass sent to the principal's office, bitch. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Time. Well, how did I forget? Theodore Dudiak is a homosexual. Let the church say, Amen, bitch. Well, let's see. Dyslexic Luna says, "Will there be a public defender at the principal's office?" Oh no, nope. Just a desk for you to crawl up under and suck some dick. Tone Clark, Nautica. What the fuck is that? You missed the fashion conversation. Right now, I'm actually scolding these young kids who says, "Oh, I've played an arcade. I know the fun." No, you don't know the fun, young motherfucker. You young lucky son of a bitch. You do not know the fun. You don't know shit about a dial tone. Have you ever heard of fucking dial tone? Well, I know what the fuck a dial tone is. Do you understand? I remember one time I was at a hotel with my daughter, and she picked up the phone. She was like, "What's the phone keeps making this noise?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, man? Just hit one and order what you want." She's like, "No, listen to it. Something's wrong." I said, "What?" I grabbed it. I'm like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "You hear that noise?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a dial tone." A dial tone? You've never heard a fucking dial tone? So I didn't feed her. Cause you think you better than me? Layla, you think you better than me? Because you don't know what the fuck a dial tone is? So I'm gonna show you. With your little 7-year-old ass. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna learn what a dial tone is today and the pains of hunger. Because when I get on that real shit, man, no one is spared. So yeah, with these young people talking this arcade shit, man, and I'm talking about good, clean, wholesome fun, no gang banging, no drugs, no guns, just going to the arcade with your homeboys, talking shit the whole way, making death threats, putting up your fucking, and then your quarter representing who got next, taking your lumps and getting in the back of the line, no fights. I've never seen nothing go down over Mortal Kombat or none of that shit. Just wholesome, fun, and you ain't got to worry about nobody with pigtails asking about some fucking Mike and Nikes. Get out of my face! God damn it! And then when she does ask you for the fucking Cherry Clan, you can say, oh man, Keisha made me lose talking this shit. Get out of here! So yeah, man. You don't know shit about that. Motherfuckers with goddamn Walkmans and all types of shit. You don't know shit about getting Street Fighter Super fucking Championship Edition where you get to throw Hadoukens in midair 6 at a fucking time. You know shit about that. You don't know shit about Street Fighter when the opening scene is a white Aryan punching a black man clean in the face. You don't know shit about having to deal with that racism on the way home. I felt uncomfortable walking with Ethan and Will. We had to talk about that shit. You see that white boy knock out the black dude? You know shit about that, young punks. You know dial tone hearing motherfuckers. You know shit about it. You don't know shit about playing the first Street Fighter and all you can do is fight Vega, Sagat, Balrog, M. Bison, and then the next one coming out at the arcade, pocket full of fucking steel, silver, I was talking about quarters, and in the next game you get to throw a fucking tiger uppercut? No, 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 no. No, young punks. You don't know. You can't steal that from me. You understand? You CD playing motherfuckers. You don't know shit about having here. You don't know shit about listening to the Menace to Society soundtrack on a tape, bitch. You know how many times I listened to Pocket Full of Stones? Too many, because I actually lived that shit. And when I enjoyed it, when you enjoyed something back then, you had to hit the rewind and you had to time it. You were like, rewind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop! No, 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 no. You guys you're the CD generation. Okay? All right? Yes, Alex said, my bad. He said, I ain't mean to offend you, all your old timers, but y'all still would have got whooped if we was in the same arcade room. Sonic is a good sport, man. Oh man. Hey, no, I ain't never seen no fight at the arcade, and I was in the thick of things. So, Flower Bomb said fights always broke out at the arcade, but you got to understand, man. Flower Bomb is from Montgomery. I'm sorry, she's from Memphis, Tennessee. So fights broke out. Shit, man, y'all was wearing Jerry curls until 2002. Mr. Queen says Chris still has floppy disk with Pac-Man and Tupac mixed cassettes. Mr. Queen, I think we the same age. So the fact that you know that, I will give you a pass, even though you were a girl, and I think I described you in my flashback as the girl, like, hey, can I get some lemon heads? It's like, can't you see me fucking playing? So you knew about it. You may have not have had that fun. As a matter of fact, you were a little girl fun ruiner, professional, technician, fun ruining technician. Gregory Dark, nigga, UGK dropped Pocket Full of Stones in '92. You were a goddamn child. Yeah, I was 12 years old, and I didn't say I was a grown man in '92. You cocksucking faggot. No drugs allowed. Or allow. Look at dyslexic lunatic and her non-spelling, non-typing, dumb old country drunk ass. No drugs allow around the arcade, Chris. You fucking hick. Let's see, Chris. Could you do an instructional video on how to properly pack drugs into our younger family members' backpacks, school books, binders? I could. Let's see. Chris, your neighbors don't hear you screaming and hollering, I hope. No, no, no. These apartments, the asbestos is so thick, it's soundproof in here. Let's see. Raphael Sadiq. Sup, Chris? You going to introduce your daughter to the family drug trade when she's old enough to, so she can become a full-time felon while seeking minimum wage employment like her father? I'm actually lucky that I don't make a minimum wage. Anything but not a criminal. Let's see. I mean, why not? You already got her carrying bags on narcotic. Might as well teach her how to spot cops. Not that you could. That's from Raphael Sadiq. Hardy har har. Let's see. Doctor Doom, Theodore, Duty X stars in Deathmobile and Deathmobile 2 salvage title. Oh man. Dyslexic lunatics, man. Let me give you 5 minutes, bitch, because I hate when people do LLLZZZ. Shut up. Let's give you 5 minutes, and I'm gonna tell you the show probably won't even last 5 minutes. So that's the last thing you are gonna type, bitch. Cool Key, stop making Chris daughter out to be the next Colombiana. Hey, good prop reference right there, Cool Key. I saw that movie. It's stunk. Let's see, Madam Whipaz. Let me read what you're saying. Is this going to be interesting, or is this going to be some old lady poppycock boulder dash? Let's take a look. Okay, I can make myself drink Mauby. Surreal, no, and I have tried to eat mango a few times, and I can't believe how nasty they taste and how people eat eat it like it's good. That's actually a pretty cool, modern, contemporary conversation you're having there, Madam Whipass. Let's see. Chris doesn't complete none of the games he has on his console. Mr. Arcade ain't shit today, 20 years later. Satan City. Guess what you just earned yourself? Uh, Drum roll, please. You got 5 minutes. How dare you? Raphael Sadiq on board. I'm done. Peace. All right. Enjoy your deal, though. Bobby Norris, Big Nose Circus. Hey, Doctor, man, you want to see it? You a comedian? Shit. Oh, Flower Bomb's out of here? Good night, Flower Bomb. I saw Cool Keith. Uh, Bummed out mad streaming your show. You know what, man? You guys, if you guys could come together, like, and flag him for that. Let's see. Beasley childhood fun included empty cans tied to a string and tying notes to a pigeon's leg. Hey, it was a movie. You got that from somewhere, man. I think we saw the same movie. Except Cook, when I saw the movie, it was in HD. When you saw the movie, it was in prison. Let's see. He called his show Daddy Daughter Dope Dealing Duo. He's shitty because you get a pass. Yeah, he is pissed. Again, man, I caught the end of that stream because of the trolls, and he was actually mad that nobody was cooking me. And I'm like, look, I'm not guilty of that crime. I was doing a lot, but I ain't do that. Keith, you out of here? Take it easy, bro. Or is it, or is it Mystic Queen that's out of here? What are you talking about, Chris? I didn't say goodbye. Oh, you didn't? Somebody said goodnight. Oh, it's Cool Keith leaving then. I'm sorry. Sorry about that shit. I saw it only one way. Oh, Satan City. Beasley's Anal Adventure 6. Put some paint where it ain't. What? Oh my god. That's the Garden Cops spelling book, CRIP. It comes with one side hoodie. Hey, hey, doctor, you saw that shit? Let me read that. Mega Gator, the bummer streaming my shit. Hey, help me flag him, man. Because that just goes to show you. Listen, man, I've been on for 125 minutes, and it's just been me talking shit, my brain, no music, no clips, no streaming. So I'm the superior content maker, responding to slander by the absolute lowest of the low fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's the talent, you know? Ah, man, let's see. Who else is let me see. I want to read. Doctor wrote some shit, man. What did I? Oh, he says, yeah. Garden Cop spelling book CRIP. It comes with one sided hoodie that takes 10 hours to make. God damn, that's funny, man. Because he made that video, man. And Doctor put that in his memory banks, and here it is with the execution, man. That was beautiful. Thought you didn't ban, sissy. I didn't. Oh, I only ban new people that I don't know. Lady T, you're out of here. Cause the rule is, if you're a new troll, you got to come in sucking my dick. And I don't. My zipper is not wet. So, adios, bitch. El Nail is a real snitch and a bum. That's from Mega Gator. That's absolutely correct. I'm a race. I'm a race from a galaxy far, far away. Gregory Dark. Oh shit! So we got a flower bomb trolling. Let's see, Mr. Queen. Beasley cooks his white beans on one burner, heats up his hot comb on the other, and keeps his blue magic in the pantry. What type of fucking 1930s conch process is I thought they made Malcolm Little do that shit in Malcolm X, man. Detroit Red did that. Let's see, Danny Wilk. Do what you do best. Suck a dick, Chris. Oh, Danny. Why so mean? Garden Cox versus the Evil Balloon Empire. Man, that would be a great animated skit, man. Cause this motherfucker be doing videos, tiptoeing like, "Hey, cuz, on today's episode, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you how to put a balloon in a full Nelson." Hell no. Let's see. Chris used to sit Indian style in front of the TV watching Reading Rainbow. That 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 is a fact. Cookie money. That's a fact. Danny Wook, are you high, Chris? Come on, man. I don't do drugs, bitch. Chris, did you smoke some crack today? That's from Kitty Cats. Fuck you. A Victor Moan movie, Old Durag. Oh man, have you seen Victor Moan nowadays? That nigga's fully lost his mind. Oh man. Hey, yeah, don't hate on Reading Rainbow. As a matter of fact, that shit educated a whole generation of black children, inspired them to read and pursue education. So Reading Rainbow is very, very instrumental. That's what got me reading shit. I just chose what I read. I read comic books and history books. So yeah, Reading Rainbow, man, very we need shit like that. We actually got to see a black male, not on no fuck shit, not shaking, shucking and jiving, not selling drugs, not pimping a hoe, not robbing a liquor store, not being beat up by white people. You know, ben, I forgot his fucking name. What they call him, Ben Vereen. But yeah, man. And then we saw him actually piggyback into a serious role into some Star Trek shit with those dope ass glasses. So yeah, man, Reading Rainbow, man. Yes, I watched it. I enjoyed it. I salute it. Kitty Cats, can you talk bad about Jamila? Have at it, man. You missed it earlier. Let's see. This nigga really invested in your case right now. He trying to turn the sector against you. Well, look, man. If motherfuckers turn against me, man, they turn against me. But good looking, Zhang Lang. Uh, Vic was live for like 16 hours. Cook, I believe that. I believe that. I had to unsub, man, because Vic's crazy as fuck. They did a GoFundMe for Reading Rainbow and it hit $1 million in a matter of hours. Wow, did they? Are they bringing it back? It's in a book. Take a look. It's Reading Rainbow. Now I could do the whole fucking song, but not for free, man. This type of talent, you just don't give it away. Danny Wilk, I'm against your bad choice. Danny Wilk, you don't have to be against shit. I don't know you, troll. I'm against your bad choices. Man, be against my ball sack. I think so. I haven't heard about it. I dropped 200 on it. Hey, good job, hey, Doctor, man. That was, hey, salute to you. That shit is very important. Reading, yeah, Bullet Club, yeah. And you know what's crazy, Bullet Club? The way, a lot of people, like, they stretch words, right? And you stretch the correct letters. Like, if somebody say, damn, it be motherfuckers that'll be Damn. I'm like, it's the A. You stretch the A. Y'all should all take, because a lot of you motherfuckers do that shit. And y'all be typing, y'all want to stretch a word. Like, what? You niggas will type WHATTTTT. And it's like, it's the A you stretching, you bitch. Shout out to Bullet Clubs, man. That was great use of grammar and spelling, man. You niggas be doing dumb shit. I'm like, oh, well, y'all stressing the wrong fucking letter. Wishbone, another one. Hashtag fuck your arcade quarters. Oh man, my time out must not be working, Satan City. Let's see. Caramel kisses. The white races must be asleep. I think Gregory is lost. Okay. It's in the backpack, so check it, officer. Oh, Danny Wilk. That's cool. Let's see, Chris. If you want that song around me, if you hold on, let me read this right. This is from Cookie Money. Chris, if you want that song around me as a kid, that would have warranted an atomic wedgie. Cook. If we was friends, man, you'd have been at my house watching it, scared to say a word because if you knew if you interrupted reading Rainbow, I was gonna beat your motherfucking ass. So you would have enjoyed your Better Made chips and Fago pop and whatever fucking sandwich my mother was making, and you'd have sat there and you'd have watched that shit on the small TV in the kitchen, and you would have shut your fucking mouth. You would have shut your fucking mouth. Oh man. Kitty Cats, why is Robert J? Kitty Cats, you talk shit about Robert J, but you enjoy talking shit about Robert J, just like Robert J likes talking shit about you. People complain about Robert J being a axe murderer and a ski mask villain, but he loves it, and you love saying it. No, hell no. Fago was a Bullet Club says so. Fago wasn't an insane clown posse juggalo thing. No, no, no. Fago is a Detroit um, soda pop company. So yeah, it was all over. It's all over. Just like Better Made Chips is a local chip fucking factory. It's all over Detroit. So nah, that shit was that's the child that Better Made Fago. That's the taste of my childhood. Yeah, right. Kitty Cash, you enjoy Robert J. Shut up. Hey, let's see. Let's see. What is Gregory Duck? I think I read some racist shit. Let's see. I've been swimming since the age of 2. Let me guess. You love black cock and have multiple children by multiple Negro men. Am I correct? Of course I am. Okay, well, I can see a black dude saying that. That ain't the blackest thing to say. El Mendez, fuck YouTube. Chris is the fact. Fuck YouTube. Chris is the first channel I ever click the notification bell, and it never fails me. Chris is live, and it never tells me Chris is live. Oh, hey, Eli, you probably gonna have to. Eli, you're from across the pond, right? What you do is click it again so it's unclicked, and then click it so it's clicked again, and see if that'll get it going. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Doctor, Mr. Quinn has a very beautiful accent. Yeah, that Louisiana shit, boy, man. Let's see, Chris, have you got fat or just your packs? Danny Wook, I don't even know what that is, man. I don't know what you're saying. At Lord Giles, an anal sex shrinks your dick in a new report from a scientific magazine. Well, you know all about anal sex because you're a gay white male. I've done this whole routine about you having HIV and dying from it, right? Because one thing your avatar didn't hide was that Adam's apple. You got the short haircut, the Adam's apple, and you're very thin and sickly, like emaciated kitty cats. So yes, the AIDS virus is coursing through your veins, and it is pillaging and plundering every organ you have. And so that's why the only thing you have left in this world is just to be mean, because you wear a diaper. Because it's not be to catch feces, it's to catch blood. And this is what happens when you wear your shirt tied around your your your, your sweater, like you're some preppy, and you're going to a theaters that show homosexual porn, and you're just sucking dicks of people you just met. That is God's cure to purge the planet of beings like you. So, and I'm gonna tell you something. It couldn't happen to a more fucked up person. I'm glad you're dying, and I'll be even gladder when you're dead, kitty cats. Hungry Howie's not too bad pizza. Hungry Howie's is cool. Yeah, hell yeah. They got them out here in Phoenix. Let's see. Clueless, you dick suck the monkey. What are you talking about? God damn. Let's see. Cookie Money. The only good thing I remember about Detroit was Hungry Howie's pizza. I could have been miserable in Baltimore for all that. Oh man, fuck you. Listen, man. Detroit, Michigan, world class city. And in a new study, it says it's called and this is not me talking. This is Time Magazine. It's currently called a Negro Haven. So I'm not gonna let you talk no shit about that, you Baltimore miscreant. Oh, Eli, clueless. You said I go on Mike Mills show because Chris, you don't go live that often. That is a direct quote. And shout out to Eli for using quotation marks, man. That's how you know it was another person talking, man. Eli paid attention in fucking whatever grade they taught that shit. Oh, let's see. Linnell stars in the Benny Ha Ha Hoedown. 10 dicks, one chick. Jesus Christ. Monkey Mills and the Seven Turds. Doctor. Yeah, right. Eli, use that logic. He said, so let me get this straight, because I clicked on Chris notification bell. I'm a dick sucker. Shaking my head. My head is shaking too, Eli. Shake, shake, shake. He's full of shit. Let's see. Cookie with some more of this Baltimore bullshit. Chris failed to tell us he grew up with Marshall Mathers so he could so the transition to Arizona amongst the Caucasoids was a smooth and pleasant one. You're a sicko. Oh man. Oh man, I'm telling you too, man. The nerve of these people. We got somebody from Baltimore, America's septic tank, talking about Detroit, America's Negro haven, safest place for a black person to be. Hey, Bullet Club, Nail Stars, and Herpy Wars, the final pop. Oh man, yeah, I swear, man, I got the illest chat room, man. It's so free. It is so free. All right, y'all. It's 1 in the morning my time, so I'm bidding you motherfuckers farewell. Let's see. Let me see. Doctor says I'm finna go grab all seven of Linnell's baby mamas and strap them to a sleigh and deliver and deliver for fish to the kids at Mike Mills Child Forest. Oh man, don't go at Lord Drazen. That's from Kitty Cats. Kitty Cats, go fuck yourself. Let's see. Eli Mendes clues. How about when you paid to be a mod? Is that dick sucking? Yeah, yes, clueless. Answer, Eli. Hell no. And I'm about to go cook Lamar. Hey, cook, man. You ain't gonna survive, man. You know that whole ass nigga got a block policy, man. He ain't he don't believe in freedom of speech over there, man. I'm only blocking strangers. Miss Prissy, good night, girl. I like your new avatar. You got the glasses and the whole intellectual thing going on. Yeah, keep that up. Chimpanzee. Hey, who made up chimpanzee? Because I remember reading that and I'm like, who the fuck, who started that? Because chimpanzee is gold. Chimpanzee. I need to, who's the father of that? Chimpanzee. Oh, Robert J. Okay, all right. I just want to make sure. Chimpanzee, man. That is beautiful. And I'm pretty sure Fat Monkey's going to do some whole ass shit where I'm going to have to title the show Chimpanzee. But here's the thing, Robert J. When people who have never heard that before and the first time they hear this one in the title of my show, I will without a doubt tell them that I am the father of that. So, heads up, I'm stealing. Let's see. Eli, you got your foot in Clueless's ass. So let's see what she said, man, because I see he's reporting. LOL, someone else bought my wrench, so you dick suck for free. Eli, man, you can't, I'm telling you, man, the Brits that we find on YouTube, and they hardcore. Let's see. Clueless says, I didn't suck dick. I clicked his hangout, roasted him, and got kicked off, stupid. Oh, what's going down, man? It's Port City. Just swinging by the P in the corner of this trap house. God, hey man, them is Baltimore trap houses where the toilet don't work, and so you got to pee in the corner. Yeah, kitty cats. Look, it's Lamar Wills' FBI handler, Captain Picard. That was a good one, cats. Boy, looks like the HIV ain't right at that half of your brain. Let's see. It's weird how black dudes all talk about dick now constantly after Obama was in office. Let's see. Bead window '07, man. The rule is you get if you're new, the first thing you type has to be something that sucks my dick. So I'm gonna get you out of here, new person that I don't know and don't mind getting the fuck out of here. Let's see. Why you even his hangouts for is your life that sad? Why don't you roast in your own vids? Eli, that's from Eli to Clueless. Answer him, Clueless. Live from Vic's Dirty Carpet. It's Air Snowflake. Jesus. Oh man, remember that fucking carpet? Oh man. He used to walk barefoot on that bitch. Let his child crawl in that motherfucker. Clueless says, I do roast in my vids. All you do is lie and suck dick. Oh man, this is a pretty good little beat they got going. Peace.